Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Dr. Rob Van Bergen, and today I'm going to be talking to you about stress. Hans Selye once said, "It's not stress that kills us, it's our reaction to it." Now, that quote has stuck with me for a little while. There's much to be said about the insidious nature of stress and how it impacts and affects our overall health and well-being. But if you live with chronic pain, with inflammation, or an autoimmune condition, getting a handle on your stress could honestly be the difference between thriving and limping along in sorrow and pain. Now, today, we're talking about three simple ways, nice and easy, that microcurrent can effectively deal with stress as soon as it strikes. And I'm offering up some long-term solutions so you can curate a life for yourself that is virtually stress-free and conducive to healing from chronic pain and illness. These treatments that I'm talking about now will make lasting change in your body and in its way of dealing with stress. They're not just temporary fixes. So, number one is grounding. Let's talk a little bit about grounding. You may know what grounding is. You may have an idea of what grounding is. Fundamentally, the ability to ground yourself is one of the best things you can do for your body. Your body resonates on the frequencies that are emitted from the Earth's electromagnetic field, but do we really get to experience them as often as we should? Daily, we used to walk around in the mud, barefoot, and absorb these healing energies. But now, between socks, shoes, concrete, stories upon stories of building that elevate us away from these essential frequencies, our bodies are starving for energy. With microcurrent, a simple grounding protocol allows you to feed your body those same healing frequencies that you would get from walking barefoot in the dirt from the comfort of your own home. The best part, it's totally passive. It can be done while you relax or while you do anything else, fundamentally. So basically what you're going to need to do this is you're going to need an Avasia Life Evolution or above. Your device needs to have a 7 to 12 hertz program. That is 7-12 hertz. So once you've got this device in hand, you're going to plug in some regular old conductive pads, just the brown conductive pads that come with all of our kits. And you're going to place one right on the palm of your hand and one right on the sole of your foot, okay? In order to do this, the wire is really short. It's kind of like buttoned up together. You need to take the wire and you need to pull it apart. That will actually separate the plastic bit and enable you to access this far more easily. Then what you're going to do is you're going to have the hands and feet connected, and you're going to run 7 to 12 hertz. You're going to increase the power by holding the plus button on your device down. That's this button right here, the plus button, until you can feel it. And it's important to hold it down, not to press it one at a time. And once you can feel a tingle, which you may only feel in your hand or you may only feel in your foot, sometimes you feel it in both. It's totally dependent on how sensitive your body is to the electricity, how easily it is able to feel the electricity. You're just going to run it for about 20 to 30 minutes. That's all it takes. That is nice and easy in-house grounding. That is taking the frequencies you would absorb from the earth and putting them through your microcurrent device into your tissue. So that's it. That's easy to do. That's number one. Beyond grounding, the next one on the list, and I'm sure if you've been following me for a while now, you will definitely jump on this one, is vagus nerve stimulation. I know you were all sitting there saying, Rob's going to go to vagus nerve stimulation. So again, you're going to need the 7 to 12 hertz program. And you're going to see just how potent this program is, how much of a difference it makes for people. 7 to 12 hertz is your alpha frequencies. It is your grounding frequencies. It's where you want to be. It's your relaxing, healing state. So it has such power when we use it with microcurrent. But the vagus nerve, you've possibly heard me talk about this before, controls the inflammatory response of our body. And when stimulated, it actually will block the production of inflammation in the body. But it also regulates the fight or flight response. The vagus nerve travels from the guts in the body up to the brain. And when we stimulate through the neck, we're actually enabling the frequencies to travel to the brain and the guts and calm them down, putting them in this alpha state. It's very, very, very easy to do. First, you need this device that does 7 to 12 hertz. I cannot emphasize that enough. Do not try this without this frequency set. You're going to want to feel around for your carotid artery. So you need to normally be quiet. You can't be talking while you're trying to find this, but you're just looking for a pulse. Once you've found it, you're going to actually go a little bit back from it, right around there. And this is where you're going to place your electrode. This Y electrode here is plugged into my Vazia Life Evolution. And with it placed here, I'm going to hold the plus button down until I can feel a jiggle in my neck. Okay. So you may be able to see it if you're on a high enough definition. But you can see my neck actually moving. It's moving a little bit more than I'd like, so I'm going to hold the minus button down just to reduce it just a little bit. There we go. Until it's controlled. I want to feel that jiggle, but I don't want it to be bouncing around too much. Then all I need to do is stimulate this for 3 minutes normally, but we try to do this multiple times a day. If you're extremely stressed, break the 3-minute rule. Sit there with this on, close your eyes, and just breathe. Deep breathing. And once you've been breathing for a little while, just wait until you suddenly feel yourself slump. You feel your body relax. That is your stopping point. I wouldn't go beyond 20 minutes here, but you need to be able to incorporate this in and allow the body to have its time to process all of this. Now, beyond this, the next thing to do is to potentially use the alpha ear clips. Now, if you've used our ear clips before, they come in our kit for our evolution. They're these little white clips, and they clip right onto your earlobes, like so. So you just put them on your earlobes and you let them be there. And while they're hanging there, they're plugged into your device, and you do the same thing. You run 7 to 12 hertz. You're simply setting the device to 7 to 12. You're placing the ear clips on, and you're holding that plus button down until you feel a comfortable tingle. You can run the device for 20 plus minutes. You can run this all day if you want. Alpha it's going to be sending the signal transcranially across your brain to kind of stimulate that calm, relaxing state. And you can really do anything you want while running this program, but ultimately it's important that you allow the body time to relax. You shouldn't be watching an action movie or going for a run while doing this. You want to do something that is calming, something that is going to help your body in sending you into a relaxing, calm state instead of that fight or flight again. So that's it. 3 simple microcurrent treatments to help avoid the killer of stress and all it might bring. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you'd like to see more, simply like and follow us on social media for more ways to live pain-free.